Unmuting. Unmuting is always important. Hello, how's it going? Oh, I think since we were not yet in the game, that sound effect didn't come through. But we can repeat them. Yeah, apparently the opening screen doesn't do that sound. Sorry, that got muted. All right. Hello and welcome to another Sunday playing Dishonored. I hope you've had a great week. I've had some fun tinkering. Even work was halfway successful, so I guess that's good. So yeah. Ouch. And somehow I managed to bump the microphone. Oh well. I've been actually doing small adjustments to my desk, like removing cables that I had, like tied together with other cables from computers that I wasn't using anymore or had moved away from the desk and things like that. So yeah, and so I guess I'll have to do a lot more of that, and figure out, I think... Yeah, I think something about that microphone stand... No, actually it can't be the other way around. Huh, I don't know. I mean, it should have the microphone is like on this... Oh, that's outside the camera, so you can't see that. But the microphone is actually suspended on like wires, so it should really not notice all these bumps, but apparently it does. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But anyway, how are you folks doing? I hope you had a good time. I spent yesterday drawing new emotes for the stream. So if you're watching this on Twitch, or if you're in the Discord, then you can play with those new emotes now. Yeah, it was a little hard because so Twitch gave everyone 5 emotes now at the basic level that I am at, plus 5 follower emotes, or rather that's something they're rolling out, and there will also in the future be 1 animated emote, but I haven't received that yet. And yeah, so basically they've hooked, basically I've been drawing emotes for those slots, and it's a bit difficult because follower emotes can only be used here in the channel. So even if you subscribe, you don't get them elsewhere, which is a little sad. I kind of thought that at least if you subscribed, you would get them outside as well. So I kind of had to figure out, like, what emotes do I want people to be able to use, even if they're not subscribed, but on the other hand, if someone subscribes, or if since all the subscriber emotes I get to use, as the streamer. So of course I'm also thinking, like, which of the emotes would I like to use in other channels, and I can't really make those follower emotes. So yeah, so I've been moving emotes back and forth and things like that, and of course drawing emotes that we didn't have yet. And I will probably do a few more revisions to some of the emotes, because some of them just don't scale well to smaller sizes, and things like that. And also I've been planning to redraw some of the older ones in the newer style. But yeah, so if emotes are something that you're interested in, that might be something worth looking at. But now we've got Dishonored 1 DLC, the Knife of Dunwall, to continue playing, so I guess let's see how that works. Oh, I've also been toying around on macOS 9 just a little bit, because every time I did a programming stream in the emulator, I was missing my version control. And so I've been looking for a way to kind of write a program that just converts, that basically copies the files into the folder shared with the host machine, so that I have a copy outside the emulator. Because, old macOS doesn't have memory protection, so when it crashes, it takes the entire emulator with it, so the entire computer restarts. It's not just, poof, that program is gone. And that in turn means if you were just writing to the hard disk, your entire hard disk may be blown up. And, yeah, that doesn't make me feel good if I've been, coding on the stream or something, and then all my code is gone, and I need to set up the simulator again. Like, I can make a copy of the simulator's hard disk in a fresh state, but I can't really get all the code back I typed. And so I've been thinking, let's write a macOS 9 program that just can be used to occasionally make copies into the shared folder, so that it's all saved away on the computer's file system outside the emulator. And then I can write a little script that takes this copy and sends it up to GitHub, so I have a permanent copy of that, and people can kind of go through the history of the things that I did while coding. And I tried to code a little bit for that, just like off stream for me, to see if it was possible, and had some issues with that. Since, you don't have all the documentation that you used to have back then. And of course I don't have like forums where I can just ask other people working in that operating system. Like, there are some forums where people who used to do programming for those old computers, but where those people hang out, but most of them will go, oh, I did that 20 years ago, what was it again? That kind of stuff. So yeah, but then I realized I had accidentally, together with an old project by somebody else, checked out some example code from Apple that roughly does what I'm trying to do, and so I can now cross-reference the code and see which one, what I'm doing differently. So future programming streams might see me a lot more relaxed about crashes and stuff, because I can just quickly get back to my stuff. So we'll see. Okay, Eminent Domain is our mission. Delilah once painted portraits for Barrister Arnold Timsh, a corrupt aristocrat who uses his legal powers to evict families from their homes and claim property for the Lord Regent, based on false accusations of plague. Barrister Timsh's niece, Talia, hates him. She has promised to help you locate Delilah for a price. Meet with Talia to find out what she knows. Oh, that's Billy. I was just thinking, like, will they be attacking us next? And then I went, no, wait, that's an assassin like us.
One more body shouldn't matter, right? Talia should be waiting in Trevor's Close. It's an alley just past the Wall of Light. You'll know it by 3 whitewashed skulls.
All right. jump far enough. Okay. Thought there might be... Oh. Well. Coin of 5, better than nothing, I guess. Leisurely walking around here. Probably come to bite me in a moment. Okay, there's a guard up there. Let's have a little peek.
It's about time.
Okay. So apparently okay. I wasn't sneaky enough, it seems. Whoops, that was a tad too fast.
Stupid goddamn son of
Okay, another spot train. I don't know if you could catch what they were talking about. They were a little quiet. But basically they said, oh, this feels like a completely different city. It's also quiet, and then they said, well, that's what...
Did I tell you about the time I almost caught that guy who killed the Empress? Blow off.
That's how the barrister likes it. We stop problems before they start. Okay, here is a whale oil tank that we might use for something. I don't remember, do the water fountains, I think they do health in this game. Not yet. Mana. You don't see me, you don't see me. You don't see me. Okay, I can see down there, but apparently I can't go down there. That's an interesting change. I guess I could zip behind you. Pestilence. Damn it.
Someone get over here! Where'd he go? Impossible! I know you're here somewhere, scum!
No, I'm not here. You're hallucinating.
I know you're here!
Apparently I
Where are you?
jumped short and landed on top of him.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Oh, so we can see people through the wall. That's nice.
Oh, I'll find you!
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Spin up the
Oh.
alarm! Sound the alarm! Run, rat.
Damn it. it, he knows where I am.
Got you now. Flank him. Here.
That didn't go well.
We know you're here, and we'll find you. We know you're here.
Are they throwing stuff at me, or is that just... Okay, I think those don't see me anymore.
Got you now. Get around it.
Oh, crap.
Oh, I'll find you.
Oh, damn it. Oop. That's not what I meant to do. Whoops.
We know you're here. We'll find you.
Dang it.
Where are you?
This is interesting.
You're here.
They kind of see you.
Let's flush him out. I know you're here somewhere.
He's here.
Damn it. Kind of tempted to just start this again, but this is fine. It's kind of stealthy enough, I guess.
He's slippery. Check everything.
Check under everything. We know you're here. We'll find him.
No. Not going to find me.
Help me find him.
Okay, he got away.
Jesus. Okay.
We got a prowler up on us.
Okay, you're looking at the other way. So that should be fine.
Got a prowler out.
Be advised, enemies of the state have sabotaged the Rothwild slaughterhouse. While those responsible have been incarcerated, citizens should remain vigilant. Report any suspicious behavior
Look
to
out.
the city
Got
watch.
someone skulking around.
Residual assets of the Rothwild estate are now sole property
None of
of
this
the
would
Lord
have gotten
Regent.
so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
Okay, so they just mentioned what we did last game.
Look out, got someone skulking around.
Okay, I have to go through there, it
Andre
seems.
Rothwild, founder of the Rothwild slaughterhouse, has been killed by enemies of the state while heroically attempting to prevent an act of sabotage. Be vigilant
We got a
and
prowler
report
on us.
suspicious persons to the city watch.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward. This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals will be considered suspicious and confront
Ooh,
it
that worked.
immediately with lethal force.
Oh, stupid god.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Okay, can I get up there? No.
We got a prowler on the loose.
Maybe here? Blood Ox Way. That's an amazing name.
We got a prowler on the loose.
My usual just go over the top strategy doesn't seem to work here. Looks like they're really trying to make me turn off this wall of light.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Not skulking around, more, you know, just,
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
really skulking around. Still a bit sad that they record lots of these voice lines with different voice actors over and over again. Just, you know, if you have to record them several times anyway, might as well write different voice lines, you know?
We got a prowler on the loose.
And this thing... This train track is not only electrified, but also with spikes on the sides. They really don't want us getting on those. Oh, there are some knockout arrows. So I guess we can risk it. Let's see. All right.
We got a prowler on the loose.
I'm not a prowler. Prowler wears a purple costume.
Look
I'm
out.
more for
We got
pink.
someone skulking around.
Seriously. What do they think?
No, stupid god.
Someone's supposed to be on duty over there.
It's funny how they notice that there's one less of them,
We got a
but
prowler
they
on the
don't.
loose.
I'll find you.
Assassin!
Get behind him.
Get around!
Whiskey for a week with the killer.
Oh,
Let's feed him to the house!
Here you are. I know you're here.
whoa!
Firing.
I guess that wasn't. Whoops, stealthy.
You're going down!
Better
than nothing.
Emily Caldwell is still
Somewhere
missing.
around here.
Any person with information that leads to her disappearance will be granted a
I'll
substantial
find you, you
reward.
hagfish. Oh, I'll find you.
Do you even know what a hagfish is?
I'll flush you out.
Okay, so none of you... You're all just obstacles. None of you have anything for me to loot, apparently. But I guess I got everyone now. I don't have a rewire tool. Okay. There's an arc mine though. 2 sleep darts. Given how many I spent, that's not been too efficient a trip. Let's run. Oh, they've already despawned. Aww. Let's hope that they didn't have anything either.
This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force.
Someone put a coin in the trash. Don't know if I even have to.
Emily Caldwin is still missing.
Oops.
Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
I think there's still someone over there, so I think dropping all those people in the trash.
This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force. The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin, is still missing.
Yes, we know she's missing. We've played that part of the game already. Alright. Not really the most
this area is under lockdown.
what's it called?
Any unauthorized
Riveting gameplay. That was what I was looking for.
Confronted immediately with lethal force.
You're still over there. They all went to McDonald's. Sorry. You can't see them. They left you behind. Alright, so
the heir to the throne, Emily Caldwin,
that's the alarm.
Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
Oh. And I think that spot. Okay.
None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
I'm not getting any credit. Oh. That was easy. And you know what? Those guys didn't just leave without telling you. They actually took the whale oil tank with them.
This area is under lockdown.
Probably wanted to sell it.
Unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force.
Alright. Let's void gaze a little bit. And maybe autosave is a good idea. Because I have no clue where that guy is right now. Where'd you go? Gunfights.
Any person with information that leads to discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
What are you folks shooting at? Trevor's Close is apparently somewhere over there. Nope, we
Look
can't
out.
get
We
that.
got someone skulking around.
I told you, it's not skulking. It's more meandering in a excessively roundabout way. Sokolov's elixir. Ooh. We're full on bullets, great. Knockout arrows would really be nice.
What's your name? Who's paying for those clothes?
You're threatening the wrong person. If I were you, I would strongly consider leaving while you still can.
Really? Where do you live? Probably some mansion on Clavering, right? Come on, let's have it. Or I start cutting.
I'm telling you. Ha! I told you he was coming.
Get him, boys! Come on, let's get this guy!
Oh, okay. Whoops. Why are they so good at fighting?
Got this bastard up to the hagman!
Where's my gun? Dang it.
That's
Tricked
settled.
me. And I didn't know the button for the gun, because the gun doesn't look like a gun. So she's betraying us, apparently. Which is impressive.
What's your name? Who's paying for those clothes?
You're threatening the wrong person. If I were you, I would strongly consider leaving while you still can.
Really? Where do you live? Probably
Okay, let's see. What is... One is regular arrows. That's knockout arrows. And 4 is the gun. So let's try being quiet.
The great assassin? Oh, I'm really quaking in my boots now. Left a proper stain in my britches. Tell me, why would he meet with a lady like you?
Because I'm hiring him to kill a person. I told you he was coming.
Get him, boys!
Wonder what got this guy. I know you're
Hey, a dead body.
Oh, I don't
Someone's about
have...
to get shanked. Here you are.
Whoops. Oh, she probably didn't. They were just expecting that I was coming, right? So she was just optimistic. Why can't I carry crossbow ammo? Oh. That was her bodyguard. That's interesting. I guess they killed him. Oh. The Hatter is just ahead now. Oh. Lucky coin.
Down! Look at you, the master assassin. So you want to know about Delilah? Well, my uncle is bewitched by her, so we won't tell you anything. I require only 2 things. Get rid of my uncle, and bring me his last will and testament. In exchange, I'll tell you what you want to know about Delilah Copperspoon. And I'll pay you cold hard coin for your trouble. Come back to me when it's done. Let's meet at the docks when you return.
Right. What's she walking around here? Just going around in circles. Yeah, seems like it. What? Someone made it easy, you know, they just wanted to make it look like she was going away somewhere. Wait. No, now she disappeared. Didn't she? Okay, I guess they just have a walk on a path where they expect her to be out of view and then they despawn her. I guess that makes sense. No money in here.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
Okay, I guess there's a guard behind this door. Or something like that. I don't really like this moment. Like, it's just done. Whoops. What was that? Sorry about that again. It's kind of weird because we didn't get like her saying, oh, they killed my guard or something, they cornered me, nothing like that. She's very casual about all of this. Can I? No. Okay, that's how tripwire works and why triggering it might be worth it. Got it. Got a grenade. Nice. More sleep darts. Disarm that as well. Okay. More of you guys here. Jesus. Now you're turning towards your friend. That's not nice.
Any fools settled in over here?
Dang it, he's too far away. Come on, come back over here. I just want to knock you out while your friend is looking in the...
Must have been rats.
Yeah, it was just rats. Don't worry. Now, if you'd please kindly turn around again.
The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwell, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery.
Alright. Have a nap with your friend. It's another guy. Oops. And of course.
Are you asleep? Get up.
Yeah. What was it?
Nothing.
What was it?
Oh, no. Where was that other guy that just said what was it?
Hey, wake up. Hear me?
That worked. I'm glad that worked. If this keeps going like this, I'm gonna have the entire Hatter gang lying there. Still someone walking around in there.
The heir to the throne, Emily Caldwell, is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery.
Good. Oh. And the Hatter House key. Alright. To-do list. Loot that one place. Get even with Crackston. Chauncey took that key we nicked from the watch as he's trying to loot some lawyer types' houses. He went cat burgling around the balconies and ain't come down yet. Better see what happened and get that key back. Brush my teeth this week. I'm not sure whether I should just, respect this as kind of Victorian era world building. Going, brush my teeth this week. Or if it's more, one of those, oh haha, they didn't know hygiene. Okay, let's leave this closed for now and see if there's anything interesting upstairs. From the sound of it, I would say dead bodies. It's always so easy as someone from today when you've grown up being told hygiene, this is it, this is important. This is what can happen to you, and we've scientifically found out why and how it happens. So it's very easy to say, haha, they didn't, you know, do hygiene back then. On the other hand, when you're, you know, just... If you were born in Victorian era, it would probably have been why buy all this expensive soap or make it worse. You know, just you know, we don't see a difference or something. They didn't really know it back then. Okay, we can climb around up here. That's nice. And a much nicer path for my preferences when it comes to sneaking around than the door downstairs. Nothing in there. Nope. I like how all the doors here are basically double hinged. Not like today's doors, you know, like who are mounted on one side and only open in one direction. No, they're basically swinging doors that open in either direction. I know why it is, like it's easier game development wise. Okay, nothing here really. Okay, so we want to get over to the legal district apparently. But what is this path? I guess we'll just take a peek. And maybe I'll get an idea where we are relative to where we started. Seriously? There's a coin down there? Alright, let's quick save here in case we can't get back. And I guess... no, that's too far. Come on. There. That goes. I guess that's the street corner we were at. Okay, we can't get anywhere in this house.
You should bathe. I can smell you from here.
It's interesting how this game kind of... I think that's only the DLC, where if you end up on this thing on an angle or anything that's kind of narrow, it will kind of write you with an animation. They didn't eat as much refined sugar as we yet. Sugar beet is quite a recent breed. Oh yeah, that too. So it's basically two things. You know why? Oh.
Got you now.
Nowhere. Oh.
You won't stay hidden for long. Check under everything. Present yourself. Don't make me find you.
Present yourself.
I know you're here somewhere.
He's slippery. Check everywhere.
Key to legal district.
Help me find him. Keep your eyes
Somewhere in the building over there. Okay. I didn't even know I needed a key, but I guess they're telling me.
He's cunning. We'll meet again.
I'll find you, you hagfish.
We'll meet again. Don't know where.
I know you're somewhere around.
Don't know when.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
But I know we'll meet again. Some sunny day.
Look out. We got someone skulking around.
Okay, I guess we can get over there. Where the other guy was in the window.
Look out. We got a prowler.
Why is there like a stain behind this? Did they like glue it to the wall? Ooh.
None of this would have gotten so bad.
If you claim one more time that Corvo was the one who had done my amazing work. Cap, looks like the Hatters broke in and took the key to the legal district. I'm going to knock some heads. Pete.
Rouse yourself.
What now?
Wake up!
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Hey, wake up! Hear me? Check everywhere.
Okay, they haven't seen me yet.
We know
I bet
you're
we'll see
here.
that guy again.
I guess they're just generally alert.
I'll flush you out.
Well, you've let him get away. We'll find him.
Bravely ran away,
I won't be
away.
catching this rat bastard.
Look sharp. We got a prowler.
We know you're here.
Coward got away.
Can't stay hidden forever. Where are you?
We know you're here.
Just, you know, come in front of the window.
Oh, I'll find you. You'll keep running if you know what's good for you. I know you're here.
Where am I hearing?
If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion.
Sir?
Assassin!
Oh, wrong.
I just wanted to say, congratulations on getting your own squad.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Come, check on your friend.
I'll find you. Die!
I know you're here,
Here you
somewhere,
are.
scum. Go for the alarm, now! Alarm!
Can't stay hidden forever.
Alarm! Bring the alarm!
Excerpt from a City Watch River Patrol report. William Cotter, captain of the merchant vessel the Windover, reports that on the 23rd day of the month of Nets, his vessel was waylaid by the Dead Eels, a gang of notorious criminals, known for acts of river piracy, wanton destruction, and smuggling. Prior to the blockade, the Windover was bound for Dunwall, bearing medicinal supplies, food, and material goods from the city of Driscoll in northeast Bristol. The captain claims that midnight he heard the aft bell sound the alarm. As the weather was foggy, the captain's first thought was that of an imminent collision, but when he exited his quarters, he found a grisly scene. Half his men already gutted on the boards, and the rest locked in a vicious struggle. Captain Cotter surmised that dead eels had swum up to the boat and scaled the side of the ship with climbing hooks, but how they'd caught the ship or where they'd come from he couldn't fathom. Realizing he had no chance and knowing that the dead eels took no prisoners, Captain Cotter immediately hid in a hollow of a false-bottomed shipping crate. I asked the captain why a legitimate trader should need secret compartments, but he couldn't remember where he'd gotten it and assured me that it had been empty. Safely hidden from view while his crew was butchered, Cotter also witnessed the appearance of the dead eel's leader, a violent woman by the name of Lizzie Stride. He reports that her teeth were filed to sharp points and that she went about the deck of the ship barefoot. Cotter, clearly out of his mind with fear, even claims her feet were webbed. Adding to my suspicion, I'll note that Captain Cotter still had the stench of brandy on his breath when the river patrol fished him out of the water. Lizzie Stride proceeded to question the first mate for several minutes before biting the man's tongue out of his own mouth and tossing him into the river. Eventually, the dead eels discovered the captain's stash of King Street brandy. Captain Cotter used this discovery and the ensuing celebration as an opportunity to slip overboard undetected. I'm recommending a detailed patrol of the area in case the dead eels left any clues. They sank the ship, but some useful wreckage might be recovered. Also, I recommend that William Cotter's status as captain and his trading license be stripped at once. Further, the man should be investigated for charges of smuggling along the Wrenhaven. Officer Manley Hodgkins, Wrenhaven Patrol. Manley is a weird... Whoops! Whoops. Who's shooting at me? Oh. That was dumb. Okay, that didn't go as expected. And now we're all over at the start again. Dead counter responsibilities. We've read that.
Rouse yourself. Wake up!
Can't stay hidden forever.
Okay, that's good. I might at least
I know you're somewhere around here.
get them to get closer.
Help me look for him.
And then maybe
Come on.
take them out without causing an alarm. Come out, come out. Wherever you are.
I just wanted to say,
What happened?
congratulations
Whacked
on
in the
getting
head?
your own squad.
I know you're here. We know you're here. We'll find you.
No, I'm not here.
Where are you? Call out if you
Why are so many of you here? But that seems to be the next house. So maybe if I...
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
Okay,
got away. You got a prowler up loose.
Okay. Nothing here really. Alright. At least
Right to her again. She has to see reason.
that worked. Let's see how far we can get. Okay. All right. That looks good. Key to legal district is somewhere in this house. That's good. So I guess that's where we want to go next. That house doesn't look too good. And it looks like whoever had the key didn't live very long. Oh, thanks for the host, Sly. Hello, if you're watching. Do, do, do. Okay, this is all closed. Kind of wondering how he died in here. Pet the kitty. Yes, hello. How's it going? Meow. So we're in the DLC of Dishonored now. So we're now actually an assassin. Not like the protector we were before, but like an actual assassin. But we have similar abilities to the guy from before.
Got a prowler up loose.
Oh, over there is a bone charm somewhere. And up there as well. Okay, we can get past that one, I think. Alright.
Now, got someone skulking around.
Rats, plague, elixir, bunch of crap.
Sorry.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
Alright.
Sharp, got a prowler.
I'm not a prowler. I'm more a sneaky person. Oh, wait. Well, I guess maybe I can go back across and up here and over. That should work. So Sly, how are things going for you? Whoops, too impatient. Oh well, okay. Bone charm. Tough skin. What is this? Your max health has been slightly increased. Well, not that useful for stealth, but could work. Let's have a quick peek. Where else there were bone charms and stuff? There's apparently a rune down there. And a bone charm down there.
Look out. Got someone skulking around.
Alright.
This area is under lockdown. Any unauthorized individuals are to be considered suspicious and confronted immediately with lethal force.
Alright. I didn't try if there was a door here to open, I think. So maybe that's what I missed. Yeah. Actually, I did. That's a proper shrine. Travel to Pandysia. That seems new. It's going okay, you're just relaxing. That's good to hear. Relaxing is always very useful. I just realized I haven't even drunk anything in the last hour. Cheers. The men I set out with are good sailors. No doubt half of them have cut their teeth on the rascally pirate ships spawned in the Sarkonan archipelago. Or they were, I should say. Half of them died before we sighted the broken red cliffs welcoming those who would visit the far continent, as it is called. Sickness, infighting, poisoned by a school, or would one say a flock, of small fish that fly over the waves like birds landing in the hundreds across the deck, pricking any they touched with toxic quills. 2 thrown overboard by gusting demon winds, the quiet Tivian navigator simply dead in his bunk, wrapped in his white furs, eyes wide with terror. Few have crossed the ocean, and the distance to Pandysia is greater than most would imagine. More died climbing the cliffs, and now with but a handful I stand looking across the greatest expanse of land that exists. My allies are frightened, for this is beyond them, and now their captain is dead too. Stung by something that resembled a prairie mole, but retracted with great apoplectic outrage when handled. So it falls on me to lead them. Okay, interesting. That, slightly different story than we had before. The Hatters. Well-dressed kings of the low streets. The following is reconstructed from a discourse with a street person I encountered in a disreputable whiskey house while incognito. The Hatters used to run all the rackets around Dunwall. Whiskey, weapons, hand fights, whatever the game, the Hatters had a big stake in it. Then the plague came and tore the whole damn city apart. All that chaos led to new bosses cropping up. Most were shitheels that didn't last a week, but there were some hard cases, like Lizzie Stride, Jim Dundamore, and Black Sally, and Slackjaw. His Bottle Street boys took the whiskey distillery from the Hatters and started pumping out bootleg elixir. That kicked off a gang war that made all the alleys red with blood. Problem was the Hatters, were getting it from all sides. The dead eels were pinching all the river smuggling deals. The butchers were driving us out of Slaughterhouse Row. We were bleeding from dozen different cuts, losing some of our best guys, so we pulled back, just for a while. As always, anyone who counts the Hatters out is 2 trumps short of a full deck of Nancy. The boss is a real devious son of a bitch, been around since before the Caldwins. But I ain't talking about him. Hatters don't talk about the geezer, even ex-Hatters. Note: despite my lavish bribery, the man refused to speak further on the subject. In fact, it became obvious I had aroused his suspicions by that point, so I was forced to make my escape from the establishment. Scholar Joella Burgess, Academy of Natural Philosophy, Historical Annex. Yum. Alright, let's see if we get a meeting with the outsider. Oh, it's just a bone storm, I guess not. Bone charm, sorry. But I guess at this point we can equip any bone charm we find, because we don't have any yet. Ooh. This powerful irritant can be thrown, creating a noxious cloud. Affected enemies will be temporarily blinded and disabled. Rutshore Financial District. That sounds familiar as well from the previous game, but let's read it anyway in case it's different. Once the financial heart of the Empire, the Rutshore Financial District was a hive of trade activity. No district employed more barristers, accountants, or indeed more security, and no part of Dunwall saw greater flow of coin. When the flood barriers broke and the waters rolled in, the looting that followed was accompanied by an epic period of chaos and butchery. Those who could withdraw and move their assets did what they could. Others, with their wealth tied up in grand mansions and artwork, lost it all. When the last of the high society had withdrawn, and the lights went dark, Rutshore was a gloomy, crumbling shell of what it had been, inhabited by thieves, wild dogs, and rats. Once great palaces of commerce sat empty and haunted, or came to house killers and mercenaries, as well as anyone else looking to hide from the city watch. In mere months, the flooded district was settled upon as the most proper name for the place. Oh, okay, so the financial district is the flooded district. Good to know.
I'll write to her again. She has to see reason.
Alright. So, we want to get to the legal district.
Got a prowler on the loose.
Do we have another spot? There's a bit of loot. Oh, somewhere down below there. That's a little weird. How would we even...
Emily Caldwin is still missing. Any person with information that leads to her discovery will be granted a substantial reward.
Okay, I think... No, I think we've looted this place already. Or maybe not. It's over there, but that seems quite a bit away still. What happens? Okay, yeah, that's... So I guess we need to get one building further. Or something like that. Ah, okay, here we are. Now I get it. Yeah, okay, this is the Hatter House. Okay. So I guess let's go back upstairs. On the balcony. Because that was the spot where I wanted to be anyway. Okay, and this balcony isn't anything. And that's the exit we saw. Can't really... that works. That was a bit finicky. The Black Friar. Okay. The rune is still quite far away. Okay. And this gentleman was vaguely looking in our direction. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything here? Okay, the rune is somewhere in that building. I guess we'll just go down here and see if there is anything to be found. Doesn't really look like here. Come on. Okay. That sounds suspiciously... that's a rune. So let's see how many we have and what we need. This costs 5. Well, so we can get more health and health regeneration. We can get better combat. Jump height is increased and falling damage is reduced. That's actually something I might want to. Or the shadow kill. Actually, I think shadow kill might actually be better, because that means we can when we run out of knockout arrows, we can at least get rid of enemies. But the agility could be the next one. Alright. Tiny room. Why was the someone saw you melody just now? Oh, I like that they have water reflections. Really nice. Alright, let's climb back up. Whoops. You didn't see me. There's a few more knockout arrows.
None of this would have gotten so bad if that damn fool Corvo hadn't killed the Empress.
Okay. Why are you staying in there? I know you walked around outside earlier. Come on.
We got a prowler on the loose.
Come out. Come out. Wherever you are.
Let's just see what happens if I get another crack at this guy.
I'm actually... What a... I guess, yes. Thank you. Alright. Really? Your locker is empty. Nobody here. I think you're looking away from me.
If he comes back, I'll earn another promotion.
Okay, so I guess... Notice. Cap took the key. If you need it, good luck. He's down the street at the almshouse. Okay. I guess we're making progress. Alright.
Scout up ahead. Try to find out where Timsh is.
There's an equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. We've been anticipating doing a hit on Timsh for some time.
I know. Half the city wants him dead. We'll earn some gold on this one. I'll meet you up ahead.
Equipment stash on the rooftops nearby. So, how do I get up there? Let's see. That's too far, isn't it? Okay, there's a wall.
I caught him snooping around
light.
nearby. He won't say who he is or what he's doing, but I locked him up just to be safe. He seems familiar to me. Reminds me of someone who used to do business with Timsh, but I'm not sure.
Good work, Simmons. Now that that's handled, we can move on. You got the orders from Timsh, right? What's the next address?
Crow's Court off Bramley Street. But there's a problem, sir. The Forrestalls live there, and their kids used to sneak us food at the back door. I know it's the job, sir, but it's awfully hard seeing them turned out like this. They don't even have the plague. I've been there last week.
Excellent. Simmons, you'll show me this back stoop and we'll go in that way. Start tallying the place up. You've given us the tactical advantage. We'll get Timsh's money.
But, sir...
I'll put it another way. You think I care which door we kick in tomorrow? The next day? Behind each is another useless pack of aristocratic sots and their precious offspring. And I don't care if they all end up mudlarks.
Sir, they've been good to me.
Simmons, before I worked for Barrister Timpsh, I was dredging out the real Weeper dens. You ever done that? Ever broken down a door and bathed in that stench? Fought housewives with blood on their faces, swinging at you with a piece of broken furniture. Other times it's just rats inside, hundreds of them, stripping some drunk to the bone. Maybe you'd like to be transferred to my old squad.
No, sir. Certainly not.
I used to call myself brave, Simmons. Till I saw a man lose a fight with a pile of rats. So when Barrister Timpsh says all I gotta do is rough up a rich bastard, cuff him a few times till he stops talking about his rights, I jump at the chance. I cry with happiness. You understand me?
Yes, sir. We'll approach from the back stoop. They won't be alarmed when they see me.
Right. Good man. It's them or us. No room for heroes in the time of plague. Just do your job and I'll make sure you keep this posting.
Alright. Optional. Investigate the prisoner who may have been an old associate of Timpsh. Mission clues. The watchmen have taken a suspicious person captive. He's possibly an old associate. Timpsh's estate and law offices sit at the head of a wide plaza in the center. Okay. Watchman's key. Nice. Okay, that's where Legal Plaza is. Looks like if we can get up there. We can... Oh, that sounds suspiciously like another rune or something. Oh, up there. That's nice. That's a pity. But, oh yeah, we can get this way, so that's nice. Bone charm and feathers for money. Strong arms. Choking is faster. Oh, we only have 3 right now. Okay, let's see. Max health is not as important as being able to choke people out more quickly in this game. Okay. We're up here and we can go across the roof. That's nice. Still, I think we want to go to this prisoner. Let's maybe save here, just to be sure. So I don't really know if he's friend or foe. So I'm assuming he's friend, so let's just...
It's Dowd, isn't it? You wouldn't be in this district unless you were after Timsh's head.
What do you want?
Revenge. To do to Timsh what he did to me. I want him homeless, a victim of one of his own eviction documents. I've prepared one, complete with the forged signature of the Lord Regent. Please, go to my old apartment. It's right next to Timsh's estate. Here's the address, but I doubt you can get inside from the streets. There you'll find my journal, which contains the entire plot and everything you'll need. But you're a businessman like I once was. I don't expect you to do this for free. If you do go to my apartment, you'll find something stashed there. Consider it your payment in advance.
Okay. So I guess that's the peaceful solution.
The barrister dying would be nothing to me. I want him to see his own ruin. I want him to taste it. You think I'm being needlessly cruel? You don't know what he does all day then. Fancy Barrister Arnold Timsh signs...
Yes?
I fought. Didn't even know I could fight. I broke a man's nose. I wish they killed me.
Why is he wearing this mask?
You don't know what's happening in this city until you've seen the flooded district. I crawled over bodies. I don't even know if they were alive. You don't know what's happening in this city until you've seen the flooded district. I crawled over bodies. I don't even know if they were alive.
Okay, sadly we can't get him to repeat what he didn't get to finish. I wonder what it is with his mask. Alright, let's go up here. Seriously?
The barrister dying would be nothing to me. I want him to see his own ruin. I want him to taste it. You think I'm being needlessly cruel? You don't know what he does all day then. Fancy Barrister Arnold Timsh signs a document, then the watch is at your door, dragging your wife into a plague wagon.
Okay, that was the phrase we
I
didn't
fought.
get.
Didn't even know I could fight. I broke a man's nose. I wish they killed me. You don't know what's happening in this city until you've seen the flooded district. I crawled over bodies. I don't even know if they were alive. You don't know what's happening in this city until you've seen the flooded district.
Okay,
I
now
crawled
we've
over bodies. I
done
don't
it all. And now let's just... do it this way, I guess. We should be able to walk over that plank, but somehow the aiming seems to be broken. Oh, interesting. We can just walk past this wall. outpost, legal plaza, abandoned apartment. I guess the apartment first, then the outpost. There was a coin. Let's just see, how does it look here? Oh, yeah, okay. Not a super special place. Huh. Sounds like... oh well. Apartment 10 key, Roland's journal. So Timsh thinks he's invincible because he carries a letter from the Lord Regent giving him legal immunity from the state seizing his goods in case of plague. He carries it everywhere, like a talisman, but he's also drafted the instrument of his own destruction. The document he uses for evictions is a generic form drafted by the office of the Lord Regent. It was trivial to acquire a blank one. Acquiring a forgery of the Lord Regent's signature was less easy, but thankfully some of my old connections are still loyal. Now all I need to do is swap the two documents. Getting close enough to Timsh to do it won't be easy. I may need help from a professional. Once that's done, the fool just needs a push to go down. And that's the second part. Inside Timsh's basement, there's a device that circulates air in the building. If some material happened to find its way into the device, the building would reek like a weeper's den. I had to be particular about the actual material, as I do not wish to infect the guard or servants with plague and cause needless suffering. The unsavory gentlewoman living in Unit 10 has offered to provide the odorous item, and a sturdy sack to contain it. She craves my rune in exchange, so I will be forced to part with it. She has given me a key to her unit, so I can go and get the sack when I am ready to make my move. Eviction document. Okay, we have that now. There's some money. Okay, that fireplace doesn't even go up.
Regular. That's unusual. What's the occasion?
The general's on his way. He's got gas station upper city.
One less mess for the watch to clean up.
Oh, the rune is behind the painting. Okay. Well, it's one rune and we might need to use it to pay someone. Ah, there's Billy. I was a bit afraid that Billy being over there would mean we'd missed the opportunity to meet her at the outpost, but apparently not. Okay, that's not the entrance to apartment 10. This is okay. Open. Cultist scribblings. This one was a father. He sired 6 of 3 mothers. He drowned one of them, but it was not his fault. One day the child's grandfather discovered what happened, but the old man did not agree with that assessment. This one worked so hard he broke both of his hands. When he was of no more use, they threw him out. His mother cared for him until she died, after which he turned to begging. Then he died. This one liked to carve wood. Once he carved a small whale. He spoke to it and kept it in his pocket. Its grains knew all of his secrets, just as I do. Okay, I guess she has dead bodies. This one was a teacher. She used to teach the children about the black-eyed one she saw in her dreams. No one knew, but then one of the children went into a trance and began to cry her name. Then the overseers came. That's not nice. Oh. Whoops. Oh.
I've always wondered.
Ah.
What does he smell like? Rotting flesh? Wild flowers? Does he ask you questions? I wonder when he'll speak to me.
Alright, outside a shrine with a proper rune. What's here? Anything? Just realized, could we have talked with Billy? Kind of didn't even try. But that was a cool little detail, that you saw the blue glow out behind the shelf. That was enough of a hint.
Here's one last lesson, for old time's sake. The barrister was a champion at finding his enemy's weak points, but he didn't see Delilah as a threat until it was too late. No one's watching Delilah now except you. And me, of course. I see everything. I see forever. And right now, I see a man walking a tightrope over a sea of blood and filth. The Empress is dead, and the water's rising. Rothwild's gone, and his slaughterhouse is burned to the ground. Even the Empress couldn't boast of a funeral pyre so grand. You'd better hurry. You're running out of rope.
Alright. Bend time. Slows time for a short duration. Agility. So do I want agility or do I want to bend time? Let's go for bend time. This one was born to a wealthy family. He stayed out in the countryside because it was the only place he could see the stars at night. He was never educated, so he did not know what they were. He used to pray to them. Alright. Place the sack inside the air circulator. And Timsh's what? In the air circulator in the basement of Timsh's estate. Okay, so we need to sneak into his cellar. Oh, and we can... Alright, we can actually go over there if we want to. But we wanted to go to the outpost first. So let's go for that. Just have to find a way to get... Okay, get back here. Jesus, but that's... That thin railing helped. What's going on here? Shouldn't I be able to get on this roof?
Any chance you'll share your food with me tonight? Please, not
Bugs. Me no like bugs in game. See. Ah. Yeah. Okay, this is sort of where we want to be. At least it's roughly the same side. I think we might be able to skip between balconies here. So let's try that. Nope. We can't blink far enough. It seems we're always kind of ending up on the ground. So where do we get? Alright, so let's see if we can get from this house. That looks like we can get over there. Okay. And now we can get over there. Okay. This is finicky. Area map. Okay, we are here. 1 is the Timsh estate. 2 is apartment 7. 3 is apartment 10, where we picked up the non-lethal stuff. 4 is the watch office. 5 is Hatter territory, where we came from, I think. 6 is the docks. 7 is sewer access. 8 is Trevor's Close, which is, I think, where we already were. And 9 is the Whaler Outpost. Okay. Area map. The law offices. 1. 2 is the reception. 3 is Timsh's office. And 4 is Timsh's apartment. 6 is restrooms. 7 is storage. Those are both in the law office proper. 8 is the smoking lounge. That's near the reception. Okay. 9 is the library. That's also near the reception. 10 is the barrister's desk in his office, and 11 is the dining room, and 12 is his private chambers. Reconnaissance notes. Timsh is vigorous for a man of his age. He is known to keep himself armed with a sword and pistol even when in his own home. He's been observed to be generally restless and mobile, pacing throughout the building, from his bedroom on the top floor to the lobby of the law offices on the ground floor. Timsh keeps his mother's will in a chest in his office on the 3rd floor. Front door leads into law offices lobby. Space is 2 stories high with balconies overlooking the lobby floor. The 2nd balcony on the facade, glass doors, leads directly to Timsh's office. Top floor balconies on the right and left of the building, easy access. Yes, we saw one of those. A back door leads into a basement. It is kept locked, but a key was easy to find. A dumbwaiter, accessible in the basement, connects all the floors. But it's a one-way trip. Once you get out, the panel shuts and the platform returns to the basement. Okay, so that means we can use an elevator to get back up. Timsh carries a key with him. Any important chests or cabinets are locked with it. A side room on the top floor is also mysteriously locked. It seems to be an art studio. Oh, that's then Delilah's room, right? An apartment near Timsh's estate has rooftop access to the waterfront district. Alright. Okay, that's the basement key. Some more choke dusk and bolts. Healing potions. Okay, we haven't used any arc mines, and choke dust is apparently full as well.
He's in the lobby. explaining his little system.
Alright. That's nice that they gave us a bit of a refill before this mission. I mean, it kind of, on one hand, it makes sense, you know? You would be, you know, you would generally be careful. And, you know, prepare yourself. So the question is, what did the notes say? Back door leads into the basement. So that's really where we want to be, on the back side of the building. Can we get...
Oh, stupid goddamn duffers.
Okay, it seems... Another bone charm, sustained rage. Your adrenaline takes slightly longer to cool down. Okay, that's if we want to play loud and aggressive, I think. But let's see how fast we can go. How we can get over there.
Any citizens belonging to or offering aid to the Hatter criminal organization will be restrained or killed.
Oh, stupid goddamn duffers. Somehow.
Direction, that's fine then. And that looks suspiciously like a back door. Good. Alright, so I guess this is exactly the point where we take our first break, and then we'll go inside the law offices after spending 2 hours just sneaking around and looting and going everywhere. Well, see you in a moment then. Bye.
What a pleasure to see you.
Ah, okay. That's Valka now, our seer. Okay.
Oh dear, it feels like it's been so long. Valka, my friend, you're most welcome here. Are you well? Better than well. I am present.
And your mother?
My mother has found her peace at last. She...
There's a handprint on the shower curtain. Oh, sorry, I'll have to... Let me do that again. No, that doesn't show up on the... Does this one work? Okay, thank you.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear. Get on the horse. This is my horse is amazing. Give it a lick, it tastes just like raisins. Oh, the dump truck is pulling up outside and flashing its warning light at me. It's a very hectic flash signal light this time that they have on their dump truck. That's interesting. Usually it's, you know, slower blinking on and off, and now it's kind of like bloop, 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 bloop. So much from the dump truck story outside Uli's door. So, you get to stay here, little boy. Konrad, sprach die Frau Mama, ich gehe fort und du bleibst da. Okay, let's reopen that door. Let's see. Bowling ball, a boxing glove, and a gun. Well, we know that the gun made holes in the walls, and we can shoot it, so I guess we shoot the cheese, make it Swiss cheese that way. Leave the room, Uli, let me see something different. Give me a moment to finish the puzzle.
Take that, you law-breaking dairy products.
Sam, no! The cheese was innocent!
Innocent? I think not. Voila, Swiss cheese. Or close enough to fool the casual observer, anyway.
Don't say voila!
I like that he shot all of the cheese, but then only picks up like one piece. Swiss cheese has holes, which are, you know, like air bubbles that, you know, just occur during making the cheese. And in the US, basically, there is a rule for, you know, like excess packaging and, you know, like misleading customers that restricts the amount of, you know, like air that can be contained in cheese. And so there was a big problem at some point, at least, where like Swiss cheese usually would exceed that regulation, and so they weren't allowed to import Swiss cheese. And I think even to this day, Swiss cheese can be is a special version with smaller bubbles in them in the US when made for the US. Like this, you kind of a picture on the foreground and like frames and things on the background or something. And you can even say on the background here should be text, but then on each card you can have different text. And so this is a little fast on this emulator, but you can see them zip by. I can probably wait. Yeah, I can play it frame by frame, I guess, so you see it a little better. So that's basically how this with the background and the foreground works. And so this was what I used to learn programming.
It says, "Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio?"
Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Our nation puts his lonely eyes to you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Simon and Garfunkel song. Yeah, I hate reloading. I mean, it's my fault.